3 wheels were never enough. Imagine ripping through winding mountain roads with the wind screaming past you, until suddenly the ground beneath you splits open, and you are not balancing on 2 wheels, but planted firmly on 4. This is not a motorcycle. It is not an all-terrain vehicle. It is the Can Am Ryker, reimagined. Most people think the Ryker is just a 3-wheeler toy. Fun, but limited. I say that is where they are wrong. What if I told you the real? Thrill lies in 4-wheel traction, in cornering like a rally car, in redefining freedom on asphalt and gravel alike. Stay with me, because there is one glaring flaw you will want to know before you buy. Picture this, a sculpted chassis that looks like it was carved by wind itself. The front end, aggressive, low-slung, bears razor-sharp, light-emitting diode headlights that stare down the road. Bold fenders flare out over those 4 beefy wheels, each spoke catching sunlight like molten steel. The side panels arc seamlessly into a tapered rear, where dual exhaust tips peek out, promising thunderous power. And the paint? A chameleon. Finish that shifts from deep blue to electric violet, daring you to chase it. Slide in behind the wheel. Yes, wheel. Because this is as much a cockpit as it is a bike. Plush, contoured seats hug your hips, wrapped in weatherproof Alcantara with contrast stitching that screams performance. Adjustable foot pegs let you dial in your stance, while the leather-wrapped steering yoke feels impossibly precise in your hands. Ambient light-emitting diode strips trace the dashboard's contours, bathing the cabin in a soft glow. And the technology? A 7-inch touchscreen with seamless smartphone mirroring, premium surround sound, and ride-by-wire. Controls that learn your every move. Under that sculpted hood roars a Rotax twin-cylinder engine, delivering 115 horsepower and 96 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 4.2 seconds, enough to pin you back. In your seat as you leap off the line. And thanks to a retuned suspension, each corner feels like carving butter, with stability control that lets you drift on demand, yet tames every slide with surgical precision. Efficiency and range. Despite its muscle fuel economy hovers around 38 miles per gallon. That is nearly 250 miles on a single 6.6-gallon tank. For the urban explorer or weekend warrior, that means fewer pit stops and more time chasing horizons. Charging the optional electric assist battery pack, just 2 hours to full power, so you are always ready for the next adventure. Dimensions and capacity. At 95 inches long and 57 inches wide, it slots easily into a standard garage. Cargo space? 2 lockable compartments total 8 gallons, enough for a change of clothes, tools, even a compact cooler. And with a 500-pound payload capacity, you can bring a passenger or pack extra gear without breaking a sweat. Safety and warranty. Dual-stage anti-lock braking system, traction control and stability management come standard, delivering confidence on wet roads and loose gravel. A reinforced safety cell protects you in case of a tumble, while the 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty covers your back mile after mile. Here is the catch. At 1,150 pounds curb weight, it is heavier than a traditional Ryker, and that heft shows when you are lifting it off its side stand or wrestling through tight parking lots. For some, it is a trade-off worth making. For others, a deal-breaker. It is the one flaw that could tilt your decision, power and stability at the cost of nimble simplicity. On the other side stands the Polaris Slingshot, another 3-wheeled contender with a similar powertrain but only 3 points of contact. It is lighter by nearly 200 pounds and cheaper by $3,000, but lacks that grounded 4-wheel grip that transforms cornering into pure poetry. Looking ahead, electrification looms large. Imagine this platform with 300 miles of silent range and instant torque at each wheel. Over the next 5 years, expect modular battery swaps, adaptive ride modes, and even autonomous assist features that blur the line between bike, car, and technology marvel. So, what is your verdict? Is the 4-wheel Rykers added? Weight a worthy sacrifice for next-level stability, or does its bulk dilute the raw, untethered spirit you crave? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Will you ride the revolution or stick to 3-wheel tradition? If you dug this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Next week, we will test the world's first electric trike with autonomous cornering. Trust me, you will not want to miss it. Which feature blew your mind the most? Vote in our poll. Grip or grit?